It's finally here, the Ethereum Merge, one of the biggest events to hit crypto ever. And if you're holding Ethereum tokens, this is one you need to be very, very careful around. It's a massive, exciting event that could send Ethereum skyrocketing to the moon or crashing to the ground. Today, I'm going to share with you what the biggest investors are predicting and why, as well as some strategies that they're using to protect themselves. So make sure that you stay all the way to the end, because this is one event you don't want to get surprised by. Welcome in, guys. I'm David here with CryptoTutorials.org. The Ethereum Merge is a lot like trying to change your shoes in the middle of running a marathon. Yeah, you might end up getting to the finish line a little bit faster, but if there's a problem, you're going to end up smashed right on your face, bloody lip, and broken teeth. For those who don't know, here's a super fast overview of the merge. The ETH Merge is a transition from a proof-of-work blockchain, like what you have with Bitcoin, over to a proof-of-stake blockchain, like what you have with Solana. The first stage of this is beginning on September 6th with a transition of about 2 weeks, so that it should be over around September 20th. And while this sounds simple enough, it's actually incredibly complex. Ethereum is changing how every single transaction validated on the blockchain is done. Nothing close to this has ever even been attempted. The change is going to reduce the energy burden of Ethereum by 99.5%. No longer will Ethereum miners have to complete massive, complex computations in order to validate transactions, eliminating the need for those huge, energy-hogging GPU farms. One thing it won't eliminate is your ability to pick up free crypto. Just go to getmyfreecrypto.com. There I have an airdrop masterclass that'll teach you exactly how to pick up free tokens. Now, this switchover has created a lot of misconceptions about exactly what's going to change. You see, everyone I speak to seems to think that this merge is going to finally cut the gas fees. No more gas wars causing $100 or $1,000 transaction fees. But that's not the case. In fact, the Ethereum Foundation recently clarified unequivocally that this will not result in lower gas fees. So while this changeover is a huge win for Mother Earth, it really makes no difference at all to most of us using the Ethereum network. And all of this only happens if the merge goes well. And trust me, there are many, many, many ways that it can go wrong. One of the most likely is what's known as a fork. You see, Ethereum miners have hundreds of millions of dollars invested in high-tech mining equipment. These are the computer farms that have been built out to mine cryptocurrency. And it's very, very unlikely that they're just gonna give this up, which could end with the blockchain being split into two different factions. One with the old proof-of-work system, and a new one with the new proof-of-stake system. Now, many companies have already taken a side on this issue. OpenSea and Circle, the company behind USD Coin, have clearly said that they're gonna stick to the new proof-of-stake system. But others like Bitfinex and Coinbase are staying in the middle, saying they'll work with both forks. If this fork happens, it will be a technical nightmare for the thousands of different applications that run on Ethereum's smart contract. Would a $100,000 Bored Ape NFT end up on the proof-of-work system or the proof-of-stake system? Or would there be a copy on each? What about all the lending, staking, and gaming protocols that have been built on Ethereum? They'll either have to choose a side or create an extra copy of their program and run on both. You can see what a nightmare this creates. Plus, the technical requirements for making a move like this are incredibly complex. It's very possible that this transition could bring the entire Ethereum blockchain to a grinding halt and require massive repairs just to get it working again. Imagine what that will do for the price of Ethereum. They may even have to halt trading, as decentralized apps and exchanges would not be able to function. In times like this, I look to the big money to see what they're betting on, and it sure looks like they're worried. The futures markets have been absolutely loaded with people shorting Ethereum. Now, some of this is just downside protection in case there's a major drop in price when the merge happens, but they may also be trying to play both sides. You see, it's entirely possible that everyone holding Ethereum tokens is about to receive a massive airdrop. This happens if the chain forks. If this happens, everyone holding Ethereum tokens will end up with equal amounts of ETH on each of the two networks. So if you hold ETH tokens over here and short contracts over there, you can end up with doubling your tokens and making bank off of the crash. It's a high-level strategy that a lot of traders are probably doing. No matter what, it's likely to be a crazy month for Ethereum prices. If something goes wrong or there's a fork, which I think is a pretty likely outcome, this will send ETH tumbling. On the other hand, if the merge works out successfully without a fork, it's likely that ETH will shoot up. This will put a squeeze on everybody who bought their shorts and send it parabolic. Either way, I'm gonna keep you up on all the news about the Ethereum merge. So make sure you hit the subscribe button for our channel. That way I'll show up in your feed to share any news about this with you. As for me, I'm gonna hedge my bet. I'm leaning 60-40 that there's gonna be problems, so I'm taking 60% of my Ethereum off the table and moving it into USD coin. That way, if I'm wrong and it goes parabolic, I can make some nice gains, but if it turns out I'm right and it crashes, I won't lose everything. This event is just too big of a toss-up for me to call and too significant to just sit through. If you enjoy this type of information and these trading strategies, make sure to follow this video up here, where I detail my favorite easy trading strategies to help you build your bags during a bear market. Thanks guys, aloha.